Give me some shine behind me today, Lord. Give shine today. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. It's your more marijuana motivation time. I'm Mark Saint. This day, today of all days, there's no more Roe versus Wade. I'm so excited, dude. I'm getting ready to go into work, and I am fucking celebrating in the streets, bro. You know, I'm trying to get a little bit of privacy, and everybody's just trying to come around me per usual. But today, yes, blessed. There are no more abortions, y'all. I'm so fucking stoked. I can't even see straight. This thing's 7 times now. Gotta pull 6 months. On December 30th, 2021, I got in an argument with my girl. I'd love to say that I hit her, but I didn't. And since I didn't hit her, I'm feeling like I have the rights to have the baby that we were about to have. Now, this baby was already 20 weeks, already kicking at a heartbeat. We got into an argument, and she got scared. I got scared. I got to mention me too. And we got into an argument. It wasn't our first argument. We actually argued often, and a little too often for both of our tastes, right? That's just life. It happens that way. I'm sure all of us would love to have relationships that don't have arguments. Now, never have I ever thought that this would turn into an abortion. Never have I ever thought that the woman I was in love with, going to marry and have a child with, would murder my child within a week. So by January 6th, 2022, I was no longer a father. I was no longer involved in the process. I was cut out, and so were my decisions. Now, as I live and breathe, I told them, I will sue the fuck out of you. You fuck with my child. Now, I'm sure every parent would say that. I'm sure they say it just the way I said it too. And now I have a right. Now I actually have a right for a lawsuit against this woman for fucking with my baby. Now, mind you, I would sit here and say, oh shit, man, I was being abusive. There was a lot of abuse from both of us. It was verbal, it wasn't physical, but you know, I can get kind of handsy. Like I kicked her out of bed, I'll be admitting it. She was talking about her ex. I said, if you don't fucking stop talking about some other man in my bed, I'm gonna physically kick you the fuck out of this bed. She thought I was joking, blah, 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 blah. Foot, get out. Now she landed on her paws and she's not hurt, but she started to get a little emotional. And then she sat there and told me, I don't want to have this baby anymore. Very emotional. And I sit there shocked, and I'm like, well, that's your choice, right? I'm still pro-life. That's your choice. Whoa, that dude just totally ran that light. Whoa, bro, you're going to get in trouble. Anyway, so besides for that choice right there, her choice, that she could have aborted the baby before this started kicking, before I fucking flew all the way back from South America, before any of these monies was spent, time spent, effort spent, before she almost killed me with this decision. She could have had the abortion and I wouldn't have been able to say shit. But she waited to the last minute. She procrastinated everything in our relationship. It was one of the things we argued about. I do the work. She likes to point at the work. I pick up my attitude. She liked to keep her attitude. I work on my stubbornness. She wanted to out-stubborn a Taurus. And as these arguments started to escalate or happen, nothing was perfect. You could tell me she had pre-partum depression. I heard that she had postpartum depression with her last child. That's right, she had other children that she didn't even have custody over. And then she made a decision over the child that I actually have custody over, or almost had custody over. I mean, she mentioned alimony. She mentioned child support. I mean, we would have probably had to go to court. And now guess who's going to have to go to court? That's right. Your boy Marky Saint got his rights back. I'm sitting here like, you should have never fucked with me. You should have never fucked with my child, nor my family, nor my time, nor my money, nor my heart. And now I'm sitting here, my soul's dead, bro. I'm dead inside. I can't even fucking function in society properly. I'm crying in public. This is just about me. I'm just telling you the repercussions that we reap. We reap what we sow. If I have a fucking sex with you, if I have any sort of interaction with you, I keep the HIV. I keep the STD. As much as I don't want to love you no more, I don't want you to be around in my life, everything's fucked up, guess what? I still have the STD. I still have the HIV. You should still have the baby. And that's me yelling. That's my temper. I was fucking furious, dude. What kind of fucking mother does that kind of shit? We want the rights to an abortion? What kind of moms are we trying to breed here? Well, I have a choice. Yeah, dude, don't have sex. Stay celibate. I've done it for 2 years while I was 21 and a year and a half ago. And I waited for this woman. I waited for an opportunity to have a relationship with somebody that I could have babies with. I said, I'm not going to have sex no more. She knew I only want to have children, and she used it against me as a weapon. I have email proof of her saying I would give this child up for not only for, not abortion, but adoption, bro. She knew me and my mom wanted this child more than anything in the world. And instead of giving me what I wanted or having this child seeing it through, no, she waited to the last minute. She procrastinated an abortion, and instead of killing a cell, she killed a fetus. A developed fetus that was almost, 20 plus, 22, 24 weeks old, halfway through gestation, goes, I don't want to be pregnant anymore. I don't like you. And it's like, bitch, please, I don't like STDs. I don't like abortions, and I don't like your attitude. But now I got to deal with you and what you did. And that's what I'm sitting here going like, okay, look, we talked about co-parenting. She was already divorced. She was already scared that she wouldn't get to see another child. And because of her fear and my fear combined, it equaled death. Fear plus fear equals kill. And in this reality, that's where we live. We live in a fear where, she's having a future. I literally watched an episode last night about a decision. The young man sitting on the park, and his whole life, him and his best friend were like, we're going to go to Australia. We used to visit when we were kids. We made a pact when we were 15. We're going to move to Australia. We're going to start a business together. There it is. We're going to Australia. Turns out he was the only one wanting to go to Australia. Turns out, not that way. He sits in the park with an old man, and the old man starts talking to him. Or he starts talking to the old man. He goes, well, shit, I'm going to let you make the decision, right? And the guy goes, right, I'm old enough. So you want to know if the decision's going to end up the way you want it to be, right? Am I right? Sure. I mean, all of us do. That's the whole point of regret, is going like, I thought I made the best decision with this woman. I thought she would be the best wife and mother to my child. And I was wrong. But I don't get to undo my decisions. I went into bed with her. I'm screwed. Like, some dudes, athletes, don't have sex with the bitch. She's trying to have your kid so she can keep your money later. There's a lot of gold diggers that get to that level, finally look the part, get the part, and then they want to keep the part. This is what I'm saying. There's a power born to have babies. Welcome to genetics. That's what we do on this planet. We procreate. And now that the planet is in complete decline, 600,000 Japanese people are dead last year. They don't have any new babies to replenish in everybody. The economy, the global warming. We really thought we were going to go past 9 billion. We can support 10 billion on this planet. But legitly, to keep life on this planet, real talk right now, we got to have babies. You can even see it on Elon Musk. You can see the statistics. China's dropping. All these countries have fucked up. Italy, they have no youth. We're going to be a bunch of motherfuckers in diapers talking about babies. A bunch of elderly people talking about diapers. And that's what's happening. We sit in a world where that shit happens, and then we won't have any civilization. We won't have any other humans on this planet because we stopped having babies. We have Plan B. We have condoms. Well, we have abstinence. We have choices. We have a lot of choices before we start robbing a bank. Oh, I didn't want to rob the bank. I just wanted the baby. I don't want the responsibility of prison. So therefore, I changed my mind, Your Honor, and I did not want to rob that bank. Try selling that to the cop. Sure, I was going speeding, but now I changed my mind. I'm no longer speeding. I am no longer trying to speed, sir, and you got to let me off because I undid my speeding. I can just delete time. I can just delete life. And that's what we're doing. We're just swiping left through our lives and saying, oh yeah, I can just do whatever the fuck I want. I can just do whatever the fuck I want. There is an issue. I did it this last week with doing whatever we want, eating all the cake we want. There's your diabetes. You can do whatever you want, but there's going to be responsibilities for it. That chick fucked me 10 times in the tent that day that child was born. 10 times. Get back in this tent. We didn't even leave. We went camping. It was the most beautiful camping spot. We made this child in the most beautiful spot, the most beautiful place possible, and then we turned ugly. We turned in on each other. We started infighting. Come on. We started infighting and being negative towards each other. I'm sure we're not the only couple to do that. There's a lot of pressure when you got to have a child. What are we going to name it? Argued about that. I'm like, you already have 2 children. You should let me name this child. I've been wanting this kid since I was number 6. This is the 7th. And this is Francis Mark St. Arnaud 7th. And you're over here killing our baby. Can't even name him. Can't even circumcise him. I'm circumcised. Here it is. I'm okay with it. I got the penis. I got the last name. You think I'd be able to name my own child? Centuries of it. But I get in these feminist ways where it's like, oh no, we're going to share the same name. And it's like, okay, whatever that's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other things out there, y'all. There's more than just you. You are going to have to find a partner that you can work along with. Each person has to. A job, life, parents. There's a hierarchy for all of us. And all of us want to stomp our feet and show our rights. Well, now you don't have the right. Now you have literally taken away the morality of killing babies. Like, I had one person like, mothers want to kill their own babies. Like, wow, you know, that's what's happening. Like, you could have walked in the store and paid the $50 or split the $50 like I have, and here's 25, here's my 25, we're both responsible. Here's the Plan B pill. She did show up with condoms, y'all. I gotta tell the truth. She showed up with condoms, y'all. 2 boxes. Like, I'm gonna get milked. Hey, who's gonna milk this cow today? Let me go get this Taurus and get this semen. And that's what happened to us. Us, I said, not me, us, because we were both in that bed. We were both having the sex and we're both responsible. It's the asinine idea that, oh, if I want to change my mind, then I can change the outcome of the past. You cannot undo the past. You cannot undo the time. You've already spent my time. You've already spent my money. You've already spent my love. Now that it's out there in the atmosphere, you're out there killing babies. Babies. Like, what are we coming to? And you're like, oh, I can't afford it financially. Actually, we're the #1 people in the world that financially. Nigeria, Africa has the 5.5 babies. You need 2.2. You got to cover the mom and the dad. You got to actually, there was so much emphasized that we used to have to have 4 or 5 babies because one of them was going to die. And that was only in the 18th century. That was only but a hiccup ago in time. But no, we're on the, I guess I'll just swipe left. Well, now Roe versus Wade just swiped you into a lawsuit. They just literally opened up the floodgates for people to actually have some rights and say, well, they're like, well, you took away the right for the abortion. No, they actually got a lot of different things that you can do for abortion. There's still medical abortion pills out there. That's what she did. You can suck down the pill and you can vacuum out the baby. It's probably one of the most often and safest procedures out there. I did the research because it happened to me. I never knew I had to do any of this stuff. When I was 17, I had an abortion with my high school sweetheart. Maybe that's why I'm having an abortion now, or that happened to me. I didn't want to have it happen to me, but it happened to me. But when I was 17, we did it like within the first week of knowing. We didn't sit there for months and months and let her belly grow and send pictures to our family and me tell my father and my mother cry. The tears, I've never seen her cry of happiness. She destroyed my family, you guys, with this one decision. And I'd like to say, oh, well, I yelled at her, so yeah, I didn't help her none. What? Yelling kills babies? Like, oh my fucking God, I know retards that have babies. I know fucking crackheads that have babies. I know people on meth that finish the whole baby process. And I was just watching it on Desperate Housewives, not a real episode, but you can take care of someone else's baby if they get their shit straight and they act clean. They got a right to get their baby back. You can try to put it up for adoption, but like there's like a grace period of these things. So there's adoption out there. You really don't want a baby. There are real people, my friends. I don't want to drop their names, but they almost like, Mark, you fucking serious? We've been trying to have a baby forever. There are people that would kill for a baby. They're obsessed about having a baby. I would kill to have a baby. I wouldn't kill a baby to have a baby. I don't kill the mother or the one that decided for abortion. I'm still not murderous. I helped her. I waited outside of the abortion clinic for 5 hours crying, losing my fucking mind outside of a fucking hospital in fucking San Francisco for 5 hours. Okay, I flew there, dude. I showed up multiple times. And people go, oh yeah, women outside. What about us? What about the men, dude? Like, I fucking gave you my seed, my future, and you threw it away. You fucking killed something that was alive. I wouldn't even chop a tree before I got some, like, approval. And there we are, angry. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna show you can't. Well, you could have got rid of me. You could have got rid of me. You could have gave me my baby and we would never have to talk. We talked about co-parenting. I wish she would stick around, but I can't force people to stick around, and I can't force people not to have an abortion. And I sit here with tears going into fucking work on a regular Friday, and it's just like, you guys don't get it. There's life out there. We are so allowed to have this precious life. This is what it's set up for. This baby blue sky to protect us from these UV rays, from this sun that gives us the power but could kill us if we don't have an atmosphere. There's levels to this shit, and if there wasn't an atmosphere, then there wouldn't be no, what's it called, phosphorescence? No, there wouldn't be any photosynthesis. We wouldn't be able to grow food. There would be no life. Like plants and shit, things with souls. Plants got, oh shit. Go ahead. Let me get this one. I'm about to die over here thinking I had the arrow. I didn't even see it turn red. I was just following them. But that's where we at though. Right? You know, if I do turn and I get in a car accident, my responsibility. You know, like, I'm responsible of this car while I'm in it. You're responsible for your body while you're in it. You don't get to just go walking around and go, you know, I don't want to have HIV anymore. That's my buddy's got HIV. He's had it since fucking before anybody, and he's still alive, and he still has a compromised immune system. He has to live with that decision. He even knows the guy that gave it to him. He was in love with some Scorpio dude, and he still knows that's the person that infected him. And there it is. What are you going to do? You've been infected. What are you going to do? Sue him? You know, I mean, we talked about that with AIDS. What are you going to do? Sue him? You still got it. Like, my child's still dead. And I can't go back. I can't undo what I had said. I can't undo the sadness. I can't undo the decision. And that's why we got to stop these decisions. There's certain things like death row, dude. Like, you can't undo someone's death. Yeah, sure, they committed a death. They committed a murder. This is what I'm talking about. When someone commits a murder, all of a sudden they're looking at the worst bits of their lives, dude. Their whole lives in a jail cell. And here when we do abortion, we're like, well, she just didn't have any more. Like, yeah, you're committing her to a financial bullshit, bro. In America, they give you a lot of tax credits. They give you a lot of food credits. They even about to talk to Kanye West. Woman that has a baby should have, when he was trying to run for president, every woman that has a baby should have $1 million. That's about right. I've heard it too. It's about $1 million from 0 to 18 to take care of a baby. I heard it was $250,000 each baby, but it's probably up to about $500,000. But I mean, in subsidies and all of it, I mean, that's how much it costs to have life on this planet. That's how important it is. And everybody here is like twisting their mustache going, oh, well, go over to Italy. Go over to Japan and ask them what's happening to their world. Their whole culture is about to die because people aren't having babies. Like, literally, we're about to kill our species without a fucking asteroid. Like, it took an asteroid to kill the fucking dinosaurs. We're going to do it through abortions. We're going to do it through ourselves, through our misgivings, through our mental illnesses. You know, this woman didn't have her whole mental together. Otherwise, she would have had her children. You know what I mean? 80% of women keep the children to raise them after divorce. Do you think that happened? No. Whatever she was doing with her attitude, she didn't even have the anger management either. I went to anger management classes. I went to seminars. I've been doing the fucking work. And she was like, oh, I've been doing the work and stuff. I was like, well, how's it working out for you? You know what I mean? How are we doing this where every other person out there, I guess she was in an abusive relationship before, or a domineering relationship. She didn't want it to happen. And she was just like, this is what's going to happen. She decided my future for me without my permission. So no, I'm not trying to say I'm her slave owner. I'm saying we were a team. As soon as we decided to have sex, we joined together, whether we like it or not. We got on a boat, and now we're in the middle of the fucking ocean. And that's what people don't want to know. I don't want to be on this boat anymore, said the Endeavor. Nobody, or the Endurance, stuck in the middle of the fucking Antarctic, the whole boat and crew starving. I'm sure before they committed cannibalism on each other, they were like, I really don't want to be on this boat. I'm sure the other guys with the whaling incident that actually created Moby Dick said, I don't want to be on this boat, after the whole whale crashed the main boat and everybody was on some small boats and they had to start drinking blood from birds and each other, right? Surrounded by water, no solutions. There's some horrible decisions that happen there's some horrible repercussions from decisions that we don't wish upon ourselves. There's some shit that happens to us all, even though we don't want it to happen to us. I didn't want this abortion to happen to me, and now I'm here. I'm one of the other half of the 45 million people that commit abortions, right? I'm the other half. I'm the male half that didn't get his choice. I didn't get a choice in the abortion. Therefore, I don't think that there should be any more abortions. There it is. No more abortions. It's a fact of fucking life. And now it's a fact. Now, because of Roe versus Wade, it's a fact that you can't just run and do something to both parties. If you want your rights to your own body, stop slutting out. Stop fucking me 10 times in the tent without a condom. That was your responsibility, dude. You as fertile as I am. And it's like, oh, well, shit, man, I really wanted that nut, but I didn't want the HIV, said everyone. But that's our responsibility. We have a responsibility to life. Other people's kids. I don't go around, I don't like kids, so I'm going to kill your kid. You know, I don't like your attitude, so let me murder something of yours. No, everything and everyone on this planet is trying to preserve life. Every one of us is trying to bring upon us something better. My old spiritual mentor told me 15 years ago, said, Mark, if there was a baby thrown up in the middle of this room right now, all of us would jump. All of us would jump to save that baby. Why? Why? Because there's a reverence for life. Whether we like abortion, like MTV, it doesn't fucking matter what you like. We all like life. We all love life. That's why I always say I love my life. I mean, I was having a tough time loving my life. I'm still having a tough time loving my life because I don't have my baby. There was a baby there, and I didn't even know that an argument was going to get a baby murdered. I didn't know these kind of decisions were just like, oh, okay, you know, I've already had so many babies, so, I mean, I really shouldn't have any more. Then you should have wore condoms. Or this man is kind of abusive, so, you know, why are you in the bed with him? You know what I mean? Like, or the one that I can give you a pass on abortion and is still available is if the child is, the fetus is unhealthy. If there's something wrong with the fetus, then yeah, you got all my permission in the world. We don't want you guys having. They do tests now. There's so many tests now. You can see the pre-genetic determination of the child, and you can see the heartbeat. And she went into the checkout thing. This chick actually went and got insurance from Kaiser Soze or Kaiser Permanente, and was supposed to take care of this baby. I've been obsessing about it. I've been reading all the emails, rereading all the emails, rereading every fucking thing about it, and just going like, where did I miss it? Where did I miss it, Saint? And I missed it when I told her to get her fat ass out of the fucking car and come back over here and come talk to me. Like, stop acting like a little child. Like, you don't want a dad like me because I might be acting like this. But you've seen a lot of dads that mean what they say. That you need a responsibility. That you need an accountability partner, an accountability parent where I'm the bad cop because I did say no. And no means no. And you need to let children know that need to know that no means no. There's a point to it. There's a point to don't go playing out there. I don't ever curse at my kids. Well, I do. Well, I don't ever want to do that. Well, I do. You know, I don't hit my kids. My kid goes running out to the fucking street. He's getting a spank on the bottom. I learned in psychology class that there's a learning curve. Yeah, see that? Look, learning curve. And I got to stop that curve because I don't have time for him to learn not to get hit by a car because it's only going to take one shot. There isn't another curve for him to learn. Or her to learn. I don't even know. Boy or girl, baby, you don't want your child playing in traffic. That's a no. But, hey, I'm playing with some blocks. That's a no, but we gotta go. But, I mean, that ain't a spanking. You know what I mean? I didn't spank my ex. I don't even know what to call her. So it's like, this is one of these things where I was like, you did more than I would do. So now that you did more than I would do, and I probably think that you're watching too right now, you're the one, maybe I should sue you. You said I scared you when I threatened you guys fucking for a murder charge when I was in the back seat and both you and your mom would go, it's your body, it's too soon. I said, this child has already have a heartbeat. It's already kicking. She had her choice 20 weeks ago. She had, what she told me? It was her son's birthday, which she's birthday. She's celebrating her son's birthday, but our son's birthday doesn't get to celebrate. She's talking about, oh, you know how much I love children. You love your children. You didn't love my child. And because you didn't love my child, and you threatened to abort my, or no, not, you didn't threaten, you actually aborted my child, but you threatened me with adoption too. You threatened me with alimony too, you know, and then you murdered my child. I'm thinking lawsuit. I think I keep my word. I think I tell them just the backseat, I ain't fucking around. If you do this, there will be repercussions. And 6 months later, look what just happened. My rights came back. My right to fight for my child's life is in my hands now. Not in some crazy woman's hands that's walking away from me because she can't handle an argument. She wants to get into a car while she's emotionally disturbed. And then I got to get in the car with her to get a ride so I can get my shit. Like, what? No, dude. If we can't get along, tough titty committee, we're going to have to figure it out. We're in this boat together. And that's what I was saying. Not anymore. I got rid of you. That's what she said. No, you got rid of my baby and you just gained a problem from me. You get what I'm saying? Every day I was crying. Every day waking up in fucking tears. Not being able to say I love my life. And that's just my own personal thing. But I wanted a law to change. Now that Roe versus Wade has opened the door just so you can say for other fathers in the future, just go, man, you better come up with a better way. Ma'am, you're going to have to wait. You know what I mean? Like a 3-day waiting period at least for a cool down period. Someone to talk to you, a counselor, something before you pull that trigger. You know what I mean? Like that's what happens when we go gun laws. We got gun issues right now. They killed 19 innocent children, dog. 19 innocent children. And here we are. I'm here at work and I'm still talking about this. This is what I'm talking about, man. They're going to braze that whole elementary school down in Texas because of gun rights, dude. Everybody wants the right to have the ability to carry a gun and protect themselves, but they're not protecting themselves. They're murdering other people. The truth is this is murder. This is a weapon. It kills people. Abortion is straight murder. It kills babies. And if you don't like it, that's your biology. I don't know, man. I don't want to have my dick get hard when I was a teenager, but my biology did that. I don't want to have a big old fucking beard. I mean, I don't mind, but it's what my genetics and biology are saying. So by the time it happens to me, by the time it's already happened to all of us, we're in it. You didn't want your parents? Those are your parents, dog. You're born in Bangladesh? That fucking sucks. Like, dude, this is our lot and life. And we have to keep preserving life. That's the whole point. Like, there is no other point for us to just keep feeding our faces and going on vacations and doing whatever the fuck we want. That's self-gratification. That's selfish. That's our selfless selfies. With self-fees, there's a fee for being so selfish. And this is why I've been in my head all this morning going like, you know what? I might have to do something about this. I might have to talk to a lawyer and see if I have any rights. I wanted to marry this woman, and now I'm going to have to sue her. Can you believe that, dude? Can you believe that? All she had to do was just follow through the pregnancy and play it cool, but no, she went and did the most extreme thing possible. So next time, before you do something, anything extreme, do something with responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, just do that. Before you do something, anything at all. Taking a gun and killing children in elementary schools, taking an abortion and killing the child that's inside you, doing anything upon that affects anyone else's life, you're now getting chin checked. The whole world is watching. Every one of us has a responsibility to life, whether we like it or not. We take back seats. All of our egos, all of our swipe lefts, all the bullshit, it's now in the back seat. Empty. So out of my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. I'm addicted to this message. I reach, preach, and teach to people, and I can't wait to hear people comment below. Tell me about how, oh shit, no. Yeah, please, let's argue about it. Because it really almost killed me. And it definitely killed my baby. I gotta go into work. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see my baby on the other side. I will see some sort of repercussion for this action. You ain't gonna kill my baby without me knowing, without me having a say. Peace.